What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and welcome to episode 20 of Will It Drift. So, today's car is the Toyota Celica GT4 ST205, and that is a mouthful, so I'm just going to stick with GT4, because it's a Celica, but it's GT4, we'll go with. Before I get into it, just want to clear up 20 episodes. Huzzah, that's like a milestone kind of thing. That's awesome. So, yeah, epic. But, anyway, let's get into it. As standard, comes with 255 horsepower, 224 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,932 pounds. Now that's all, of course, as I feel I have to point out, because people have actually suggested that I should rear-wheel drive swap it. All my cars are rear-wheel drive, so those numbers are after the rear-wheel drive swap, obviously. And I think at this stage in the game now, 20 episodes in, I could literally write a stock build script for Will It Drift, because I feel like I say the exact same thing every time. Lack of power / torque, in Forza terms at least. Obviously it's like, in real life I'm sure it would slide fine, but in Forza terms it doesn't have enough power and torque. Third gear is not an option as per usual at this stage. With this car in particular though, there was a surprising amount of body roll. I thought being like a kind of, like it's kind of known for being a rally car, so I thought it would have been like a lot stiffer than it was, but I had a lot of body roll, sorry. And just to be honest, like overall I was genuinely disappointed. I was expecting a lot more out of this thing. For what main notes were, it needs more power and more stiffening basically, so we'll see how it goes in the medium build. And this is how it looks with the wheels and stuff. They were an interesting choice, I know, but I stuck with them. The medium build has 269 horsepower, 229 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,343 pounds, so not a massive increase by any means in the torque or the horsepower. But the weight's gone down quite a good bit there, so sorry about that, folks. Vegas crashed. Yeah, so as I said, not a big decrease, but the mods that I put in here for the medium build are street camshafts, race springs and weight reduction, all drivetrain set to race, and I put on the Compomotive CXR wheels, which were the interesting choice that I think I went with there. And it feels much the same as the stock build in terms of the characteristics of the car, but like naturally now with the slight improvements, it feels faster and stiffer, which is obviously what you want. But it's still not slow, or sorry, it's still slow, and it's just not very enjoyable. It's very bland. It doesn't stand out at all. Like, it doesn't jump out. Nothing particularly grabs me about it. It's not particularly fast. It's not particularly nimble. It's not particularly just impressive in any way. Like, I assume it, like I would have assumed at this stage that the full build would have gotten better, like would have been a big improvement on it, but that's like, obviously that's to come. But yeah, just shocked at how kind of bland and boring it was. I really, like, knowing this car's kind of heritage and stuff like that as a famous rally car and stuff, I really expected more, but even at the medium build it was still not that impressive. So I kept it the same kind of red. I actually made it metallic though, I don't know if you noticed, and I did change it a little bit, and I painted the wheels black. But now, it's got a full build and tune, and it has 432 horsepower, 349 torque, foot-pounds of torque obviously, and it weighs 2,356 pounds. And I have to say, it was good, it was obviously better, and it was driftable, but it was just not fun. It was not an enjoyable experience. I mean, it was stiffer and it was faster, and the sensation of speed was obviously there, like more so than it was in the other sections naturally. But like nothing, again, it's the same thing as the medium build. Like nothing stood out, nothing like grabbed my attention. It was like, hey, here's a reason to keep driving me. It didn't look like, I don't think it looks particularly well. I think it looks nice from the back with the spoiler and stuff like that. It sounds kind of cool, but as far as the actual driving experience of it goes, there's nothing that stands out. It's fine. It does drift, like as you can see here, you're seeing it like drift. Although like it's not the best with these kind of long sweepers, as you can see there. I'm kind of struggling and constantly having to kind of make small corrections and stuff like that to keep it sideways. But overall, I just found it very bland, very boring, very uninteresting, very unenjoyable. Really, not unenjoyable in the way that it was bad or it was uncomfortable or it was awkward. It was just not fun. So my answer to this question, will it drift? Perhaps. I'm not going to say no, and I'm not going to say yes. I would personally say yes, it would drift, but no, you wouldn't want to. So I'm going to say perhaps. If you want to, you can probably put some more effort than I did in to make it be a really good drifter. But as far as I was concerned, it wasn't really the best at all. It was so boring and bland. I wouldn't really I'd always recommend trying out new cars. Like, I hate people that just stay in Skylines or Supras or Camaros or Mustangs, whatever. always try out random cars, but as far as like recommending this as like a good option to try out, I wouldn't. Like, I wouldn't personally. And I forgot to mention before I leave, this car was suggested by Deco Burn or 9tenguku86. So cheers for the suggestion, man. Apologies, I missed it at the start there. I forgot to put it in. I was all excited about the 20 episodes. But yeah, that's about it. Perhaps you might be able to get it work better than I did. You might be able to find it more interesting. I didn't personally find it that good though. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching the video.